Hi, it's Neve. I wanted to jump on here and share a little bit about my journey and story and how I came to this place of being a spiritual energy, self-care, self-love mentor for young women. And it was through making lots of mistakes, bad choices, not knowing anything about Ayurveda or yoga, not knowing how to love myself, um, and feeling disconnected from my mom in a way that I really wanted to be connected to her. And I think that's a common thing. A lot of us have mom issues, and that's outdated spiritually, and for humanity, that's outdated. So, what my course on spiritual womanhood or feminine mastery is to help young women overcome society induced health issues as well as harmful societal norms, especially when you get into the sexuality part, so they can self actualize and navigate society as the truest form of themselves. Right? That is the aim. Part of the side goals, there's a couple side goals with that. One is to build a really strong connection with their mother. And after taking my course on womanhood, young women will feel empowered and confident and be able to navigate society and their period. And it's just the most beautiful, amazing thing. So for me, I started off as an amazing babysitter. Everybody wanted me to be the babysitter. Kids love me. Okay. Then I got my water safety instructor certification through Red Cross. So first, as a 12-year-old, I did Red Cross for babysitting. Then I became a swim teacher at 15. I taught kids how to swim, eventually moved to children on the spectrum as a focus because I loved giving them that freedom. Once you learn how to swim, you feel so free in the water. Great. Do that, get my bachelor's, I graduate from college. Then I do yoga teacher training. I found a studio the very next year. I find Ayurveda, which is preventative medicine. Ayurveda means wisdom of life. It's like all the stuff that Western medicine doesn't know and is not teaching, which is how do you heal yourself? How do you become in charge of your own? How do you do your own healthcare? It's self-care, right? It's really self-care. That's how you do your own healthcare. And Western medicine talks about getting diseases. In Ayurveda, you've already had signs of that disease for years. So Ayurveda is really looking at allergies and anxiety and, why is your tongue white? Why aren't you sleeping? Like some basic things before they turn into diseases to help you switch that. So when you're thinking about anxiety and depression and why it's up for young people, there's a couple reasons. I mean, one is we're processing too much information. There's more screens. There's just more input that increases anxiety. There's not teachings on how to digest your emotions and how to heal / manage your anxiety. I used to be very anxious, and I also struggled with depression, and I understand how trapped and limited that feels. And it's like this, bleh, like it's not fun. And so through spirituality and self-care, you can totally cure anxiety. You can too, if you have it. So young people right now, what they need, I think what I'm seeing in our society is they need a connection to their own spirit. They need to understand their energy, their emotions, and how to digest their life experiences in order to harmonize their body with their mind, with their spirit, right? It's actually not that complicated or difficult to do. And the secrets are still hidden. Like a lot of people do not know about Ayurveda. A lot of people do not know that they need to be connected to their spirit to help with anxiety and depression. A lot of people don't know that snacking increases anxiety, that screen time increases anxiety, that too much sugar, too much caffeine increases anxiety. Like if you don't understand, if you don't have these pieces put together, it's really hard to not to raise children and expect them to not have anxiety and depression. All right. Suicide is the #1 killer of young people in our country right now. That's insane. I don't know if you've noticed, but our country's a little bit more comfortable than most, like Western society. So that would, include Canada and Europe and right. Western civilization, Western society is kind of like way off balance with how much we have compared to third world countries. I don't know if you've ever been to any third world countries. I have, and it's ridiculous. I've heard stories from soldiers who are in Africa and little kids who are malnourished coming up asking for water, and the American soldiers are not allowed to give those kids water. Okay, there's this. So we do not need to be killing ourselves. Okay, we have a lot of privilege and a lot of power, and in my mind, we need to raise our young children to help balance out this dilemma of like, oh, we have multiple cars and they don't have water. Okay, that's not God, universe, mother, divine mother is not happy with this. Okay, this is not a cool situation. But to get back to like our American issues, like we are killing ourselves. We are struggling with anxiety and depression. We have health issues. So this course is putting together the foundation for young girls to trust themselves, to own their voice, to feel and understand what their intuition is, to love their period, to love their self-care, to understand how to love their body and not outsource their things, outsource their health, outsource their self-worth. It comes from within. All of the sacred texts, all the mystical texts, it's within. All of the spiritual tools, the crystal bowls, the crystals, the yoga mat. I mean, the deities, I'm trying to look like the pendulums. Like I have lots of lots of tools, spiritual tools and toys, Egyptian healing rods, right? All of this stuff is to trick you to going in and finding that inner light, right? You're not your mind. You're not your thoughts. You got to find that light. If you can find that light, you're probably not going to kill yourself. Like it's pretty hard to find truth, your own truth, and love yourself. And then want to take your life. If you love yourself, you probably don't want to take your life anymore. So we are all learning how to love ourselves. We're all learning how to deal with our trauma. We're all learning self-care, right? So I'm in my circles, which is a lot of coaches and a lot of yoga people and a lot of Ayurveda people, like we kind of know this. We're teaching our children this. Mainstream society is not on board with this. Like when I have conversations with people out in the world, they don't realize that snacking increases anxiety. They're not aware that screen time can increase anxiety, especially in morning and night. Not aware that if you use oil instead of lotion, it's better for your skin. And if you put oil on your feet at night, it's grounding. Like just very basic self-care things. They're not that complicated, but when you put them all together and then you nurture your spirit, they're life-changing. It transforms your life. So all that to say, I'm highly qualified and extremely excited and heartful to offer this course for moms and daughters. And it's not just for the daughters, even though that's who I designed it for. The feedback I'm getting is it's changing the moms' lives. Like they're feeling empowered in their divine feminine. Really beautiful stuff, right? And you can't tell your daughter to do all these things if you're not doing them, right? So it's just a magical course that's, it's a transformative journey. It's kind of basically like a 2-in-1. You basically both get a course for the price of one course, which is kind of neat. But I felt so inspired this morning to share about this course that I was like, I'm just going to jump on and press record and see what happens, because it's amazing what it does for anxiety and depression for young people. When you connect with your spirit and you do your self-care, like all the stuff in the course, so it's kind of mind-boggling that this information isn't everywhere. It's hard to find. Like if you have anxiety and you're starting to have meltdowns or physical things happening and you go to the doctor, they can't help you. They don't know how to help you. And I'm not a doctor, and I can help you. Like, I'm not ever going to tell you medically what you need to do because I'm not certified to do that, but I can help you. And I can help you with your spirit. I can help you with your self-care, which will affect your health. So mind-boggling. Anyways, this is kind of a long rant, but I hope you feel my heart in this. Like, I hope you feel how much wisdom and experience and knowledge and love I have for you and for your daughter, or if you're the daughter, for you and your mother. Like, there's amazing, amazing transformations that can happen, mind, body, spirit, soul. And it is time. Humanity, it's time for us to take care of each other and come together and be about love and be about peace. And we can't do that if we're too anxious. So anyways, I love you. I'm here. I'm offering my course. If you want to talk to me about it, just hop on my calendar. It's really easy. Grateful Heart Energy /apply. And we'll just chat like this on Zoom. And I'll figure out, how I can help you, if I can help you. If it's a good fit, I'll tell you, yeah, like you should do the program. If not, that's fine. I'm not attached. Like, part of being a creatrix and being in the divine feminine is loving so hard and caring so much without any attachment. I mean, it's not an easy thing, but after you live this way, as you step more and more into your divine feminine, it becomes easy. It becomes easy to not feel competitive with others. It becomes easy to love everyone, to love your lover's lovers. Like, it becomes easy to be spiritual in society. So anyway, I'm enjoying it. I like being human. If you want to hang out with me, just, send me a message.